Okay, I think we are back. Uh, yeah, we lost connection, but not much happened. Besides me really trying to figure out how to pilot this entire fight. Um, hmm. uh, this is not easy. Oh, I guess we can go here. Now that's chill. We can go here, bait the brave bird, take the kill. Go here, do the entire baiting stuff. Um, uh, but we need a better way to bait thunder. That's the biggest problem currently. Mm, my problem is Bennett is just struggling to bait thunder in the end. I mean, we can go badly poisoned, right? Then we take 8 damage for every switch in. So first focus blast, second focus blast, third focus blast, fourth final focus blast, we had 88 HP. Problem then is that we start baiting thunder earlier. Mm, we could maybe go Toxic Orb Bennett. I need to try something out. So wait, like this. Back, Toxic Orb, give. Okay, we switch in. This shouldn't do any toxic damage. Let's say we switch around a bit. Now we take 8. Was it? Yeah, it was 7 damage. We go round. Go back to Bennett. Okay. Okay, okay. Toxic Orb Bennett. Guys, Toxic Orb Bennett could do exactly what we needed to do. Oh, that would be such a big brain strategy. Okay. Uh, okay, so this would be... Let's do the line right shoe. 44 item not clear. Cacturn 43 maybe even, because level should not matter at all on this guy. Yeah, yeah. Item doesn't matter. Burnett 44, Toxic Orb. Um, Quagsire 44. Not sure which item. Tentacruel 44. Black Sludge. And Raichu on... no. And Swampert 44. Mystic Water. Okay. And on 44 level wise, this needs to be at 141. I think there might still be some stuff that's not super nice, and I might have to reconsider if it's not just better to just EQ the floater with the Quagsire. But I have an idea how this could be played. So turn 1, Volt switch into Cacturn. Switch to Raichu. Volt switch into Tentacruel. Switch into Swampert. So switch 2. Okay, so basically we go here. We bait Floatzel for the thunder damage and best typing. It sees exactly thunder, and there should be no special AI in play here on any of these, which is really weird because they're not perfect accuracy. And this is actually a bait. Thunder doesn't have special AI. If you look in the AI doc, you will see that there's nothing regarding thunder. So even then, like, this is basically increasing the chance for thunder if it's raining. So we go Swampert, and Swampert baits highest damage Hydro Pump. Then we go into Cacturn, and then we start pivoting. Okay, so now I will tell you what happens. So Bennett is level 44, 128 HP. If you divided that by 16, that makes 8. Could there be a consideration for 43? Does that do the same stuff? Maybe let's calc it on 43. So I'm 125 HP. The first time I come in, Toxic Orb activates, but Toxic Orb activates after the Toxic triggers, so I don't take damage. I switch back into Cacto and I switch back into Bennett. So now, for my 125 HP, I lose 7. I'm at 118 and still bait a Hydro Pump kill. So, now we repeat our play. I lose another 7 HP, I'm at 111. I'm still not baiting Thunder. So we repeat our play. I'm at 104. So I still don't bait Thunder. I repeat my play. Now I'm at 97 HP. And on 97 HP, I bait exactly Thunder Kill because Life Orb is not seen in the calculator. And he's out of Hydro Pump because we exactly pivoted 5 times. Wait, 1 Cacturn, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's out of Focus Blast because both these moves have 5 PP. Let's check that one more time. Focus Blast, PP, 5. And let's look. Hydro Pump up, but I'm super certain. Yeah. And the best thing is, it gets even better. He can even miss Hydro Pump on me, on Cacturn. That's not a problem, because then Water Absorb is not confirmed, but that doesn't screw us over. So we bait exactly Thunder from Bennett, and we go to Quagsire. Let's give him Waterfall here. Guess that's like the moveset I would be going for. Boom, Quag comes in. And we have like a Fidgy Berry, right? Is Fidgy countered by Naive? Fidgy Berry cannot be Modest, Timid, Calm, or Bold, so let's give him Fidgy Berry. So, I will basically eat a crunch here. For highest damage is 72, so I always bait Energy Ball from the incoming Ludicolo, and I always kill with EQ. Right? Oh no, highest damage is 93. That would leave me with 58 HP, and that always only baits Energy Ball. So, switching to Quagsire, EQ. So now on Energy Ball, we switch into Cacturn. And we always bait, like even if we take the 57 damage and we special defense drop, of course, that's not a problem. Okay, it might be a problem because Water Absorb would not be confirmed. Okay, let me... So crit damage would be 57. So 120 minus 57 would leave us with 63 HP. That would not bait Surf, but if we get the special defense drop, then we would bait Surf. I think we just have to accept that. I guess we can go 44 on Cacturn. Increase our odds slightly. Right? we have 44. We get crit. 122 minus 55. We had 67 HP. And now free special defense drops. Like it's I think we have decent chances here because basically we cannot lose more than like we need to lose less than 50. And on 44, that basically gives us a roll of crit ranges that we also can exclude from screwing us over. By the way, I think this would be black glasses. Okay. So now on Ice Beam or Surf, we switch to Tentacruel. And the alternative to Tentacruel is Gyarados. Gyarados has the advantage of... Okay, like Tentacruel. And we basically have to finish this 1v1 on relatively good HP, and if we don't manage that, we have to sack Tentacruel. But that's the way it is if that happens. Basically need to bait exactly Thunder. So let's just 1v1 this Tentacruel. We want to bait exactly Thunder, go into Raichu, and I think then we just have to go back into Tentacruel or sack Quagsire, and basically that allows us to set up the okay. 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 Let's get the team. Let's just run it. Raichu opener into Cacturn into Banette. Needing Quagsire, needing Swampert, needing Tentacruel. This entire line is very, very tight, which makes it feel a bit uncomfortable because if something goes wrong, we are so quickly screwed. Fidgy Berry, Black Sludge, Mystic Water. They already saved 2 times, I'm not sure. $141. Also put him asleep. I don't think it matters, but we already pre-sleep. Let's do it correctly. Man, Wake is always so scary. Give him the Toxic Orb, wake up our Insomniamon. And I am not a big fan. Okay, guys, let's just send it. We just YOLO the Wake fight. I mean, it's, you know, YOLO for my liking. But I think the line, if it, like the Tentacruel 1v1 isn't super clean. And we might need to sacrifice Quagsire to get the clean Swampert switch after Raichu. That depends on the Tentacruel 1v1, how good we do. And a bit on our Raichu HP, because if Raichu comes out really healthy out of the Brave Bird, it's possible that it only sees Surf and Ice Beam. Does it help us? No, not really. That's even worse than if we get just full-on crit. I know we could go to Quagsire in that case and maybe bait an HP Grass. Like there might be like a way to pivot around that makes us slightly more consistent. We will figure that out on the go. But Wake is just a super hard fight. And I don't think we ever lose this fight, and that is already pretty good. Okay. Let's do it. It starts raining. get intimidated, we will switch out. Go into Keg turn. Go back into Raichu. We never dead here, also not to crit. And we Volt Switch out. And for now we go to Tentacruel. And we switch into Swampert. Let me open an editor. Hydro Pump and Focus Blast counters will be happening here. So this should be Hydro Pump number 1. Let's switch into Banette on Focus Blast. Go back into Cacturn. Hydro Pump number 2. Focus Blast number 2. Hydro Pump number 3. Focus Blast number 3. Hydro Pump number 4. Focus Blast number 4. Hydro Pump number 5. Focus Blast number 5. And exactly after this 4 poison triggers, we get into Thunder range. Exactly the second he no longer has any Hydro Pumps, so this is guaranteed Thunder, even though him having Hydro Pumps would not even be a problem since we go Water Absorb Quagsire. But I'm not sure, I might have made a mistake. No, we are super fine. This is actually even good, so we can... Yeah, this that cook was so good. Especially because we had to go Toxic Orb as held item because we could only take 4 ticks. Okay, so let's go Cacturn on Energy Ball or Surf. Okay, cool. This is only Ice Beam. We can go into Tentacruel. Okay, and now we get hit by Energy Balls. And this can get ugly. Okay, no special defense drop is great. And we also get the poison. I think this is just such a good scenario, just kill it here. Because like at this point we might have to do some sacrifices. And I think killing this now reduces our sacrifice chances by the highest amount. Okay, so in the rain, this is only seeing Thunder as highest damage. So we can go into Raichu. And our Raichu is plus speed, so we outspeed this and we can Volt Switch. Do we even need plus speed for that? Yeah, you need plus speed. Wait, no, I went out. Okay, most Raichus should be able to do this. Okay, so now we need to check what this can see. This is never HP Grass. So this is either Ice Beam or Surf. And we need to bait the Thunder here. I will go to Quagsire here. And Quagsire can die here. Ice Beam crit kills us. Okay. So now Quagsire is in Ice Beam range. And Surf range and HP Grass range. So now we take one more chance to save Quagsire because he didn't get surfed, which was bad. So now we will switch into Tentacruel and we want to bait exactly Thunder. And if that's not happening, we will sack Quagsire. That's fine. But we get the Ice Beam, and that should be super safe baiting Thunder. So now we can go Swampert. And our Swampert is freaking Swift Swim. Everything this entire fight was just planned in a way to make Swift Swim Swampert to go crazy. So we Earthquake. Scissor comes in and we Waterfall. And we are pre-damaged by 4, because if you're pre-damaged by 4, nothing matters. This can go for whatever move. Um, it can also U-turn, it can superpower. Doesn't matter if we were pre-damaged by 4, we always win the fight against Scissor and Toxic Rogue. And we needed the 4 pre-damage was required in case of, I think, U-turn variation. I think it's like U-turn crit low roll into Sucker Punch crit because cross chop is not seeing kill. That's why we needed the pre-damage. And now this is not Sucker Punch range, we outspeed and just EQ kill. What a beautiful fight. I mean, you know, it took some risks, but I think Wake risks are always there in most fights, unless you have a really powerful team. We like risked Quagsire basically 2 times. One time directly to the Ice Beam crit, that was like 1 in 32. And the other time after we switched into Tentacruel, if we don't bait Clean Thunder, we have to sack Quack, which is, not sure, another small risk. Everything else was clean. And of course, Barnett holding Toxic Orb was a crazy strategy. And so clean. This is now. I always ask myself which is the favorite fight of the run, and I have to say, this fight is getting really close. It was a very nice fight, but yeah, I mean, Chuck was also so nice. Like basically Chuck and Wake, my 2 favorite fights this run. So this could mean that this will be a very fun run if we have like so many cool fights back to back basically. Okay, let me send in the screenshot. Okay, so I think I will call it a day, and I might return later today, and we will do the second double into Giovanni. Giovanni will also be very interesting, but final thing, we need to update the frag sheet, of course. So Raichu took a kill. Quagsire took a kill. Tentacruel took a kill. And Swampert took another 3 kills. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I think I will be back later for Giovanni. And then we will see if we either take another few days off, or if we maybe even go for like Sunday, Jasmine. I have a Macago for Jasmine, but I don't know. Jasmine fight is always scary. I'm not a good doubles player. So all these doubles